It is April 4th, 2026, and this is a swarm that caught about a month ago. Moved it into a box a week ago, so I'm doing a check on it. This is box number 4. Looking for evidence of a queen, making sure I didn't mess that up. It ended up being a very messy switch from the swarm box to the hive with lots of broken comb and such, and I was nervous that I might have injured the queen, although I did not see her, and she looked like she was laying super well in the swarm box, so I didn't want them to swarm from there, so I moved them over to a 10 frame box. So this is my first look after moving them into the box a week ago. Hey girls. Good morning. Just a little bit of milk. And then I'll give that a few seconds to calm them, and I'll go ahead and open them up. And looks like they're doing a great job. That's a lot of bees for swarm, so that's good. Check their small hive beetle traps with 0 small hive beetles, and I'll move this over here for the time being. Let me not forget to put them back in. 0 in this one as well. That's great. They're close to a water hole kind of out in the woods, so this is where they swarm to, so this is where I let them stay, since that was the place they chose. And I'm going to try to have at least 2 boxes here by the end of the summer, so that I can use resources between the 2 boxes. When I moved them over, they had 5 frames they were building on, so I added more to the outside, of course, and I made sure some of those were already they were built out comb. They had comb on them, so that was a good thing. I see honey, and this one is built out but empty, so this is one of the frames that I gave them to start working with, so they're using it to store honey. That's good. Now, sorry baby. This frame was some of the, and the problem is when you do these kind of things is they build bridges across and make all kinds of wonky comb, and I see this comb is kind of built into the comb next to it, so that's not what I want them to do. But it is brood, and I see some of it's hatched. I see more brood here, which I tried to move over, and there was food in this other, so this, I try to move their brood with them. And like I said, there was a lot of comb hanging down at the bottom, and they had built brood on that, but it wasn't, I would have maybe expected that to be the male bee brood, but it was not. So they're building out this frame, and this is all honey and pollen. So I'm not even looking for the queen there. I put them in here in the same order that they were in the swarm trap, so as not to disturb their order. Alright, we got brood pretty much all the way around, big circle of brood. Center is sun's not out right this second for me to really look in there, but it looks like there is some, looks like there's some eggs in there. So that's good. I see a drone over here. We're going to see if I can see my queen. Well, not my queen, their queen. I see plenty of drone, plenty of brood. I see a drone bee. I see plenty of brood here. I don't see an obvious queen. So, it would be nice to see her, but not a must. I am happy to see the brood. I'd like to see some fresh eggs. That would be great. Let me just add a little bit of smoke. Let me take a look. Alright, so that's 1, 2. I'm counting how many of these frames are really full because I don't want them to swarm. Looks like we have a nice healthy set of bees, and I'd like to keep those around. So I can pick this up. And this is brood and capped honey. So that's good. Piles of bees protecting the queen or hiding the queen. Oh goodness, and this is brood and honey and pollen. So nice, very, very nice frame. Very, very nice frame. Look at these and then I'll leave you alone, okay? We've got drones, we've got brood. The drones make me think that I don't know if those are drones left over from, I don't know if they're raising drones for other bees to try to be gentle when I move these. Sometimes they get stuck. Alright, lots of bees. It's not capped yet, but there's some larvae in here. So uncapped. And again, uncapped larvae, so queen may be close by. As long as I see evidence of her. I used to really want to see the queen, but boy, that's a big old drone right there. So much bigger than everybody else. I'm not going to aggravate them. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous here, so we'll move that. Just look at these frames that I added. This is a frame I added, gave to them, and they filled it with honey. It's not capped yet, and they're, oh, she's laying over here. Boy, she's, I'm sure that's, hard to tell. not enough light right here, but definitely have enough of her working that I am pleased and well pleased. So I'm going to drop this down to the bottom of the box so that if there are any small hive beetles, it'll catch them. So I'm going to put it down at the bottom. Okay. Alright, now I just need to move these guys back over into the correct order where they were. Now, considering it is morning time and this is probably the least amount of bees that'll be in here, I'm starting to think they're filling this up really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an outside 6. So next week I'll probably plan to add a super. They're got a lot of brood and they're going to need space. She's going to need space to lay. Now that one open frame is going to give them something to work on. That's good. Okay. That's all they needed. Just a little check. So I don't flush. See if that goes out into the box a little bit. Hi, everybody. I left some trash and stuff out here the other day, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that. This out of here doesn't need to be in your way. I got all the stuff they could out of this, so I'm just going to use it for waxing frames. Okay, very good. I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. Oops. And as usual, I forgot to put the hive beetle traps back in there, so I'll put those back in.